Friendly, last operator standing. Biohazard container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container. One op 4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. You need to locate the biohazard container. Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location. Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat. Securing the room. friendlies have been eliminated. We need to protect the biohazard container. Secure the room.
Setting down my +1. Playing my trumpet.
One fortification stand!
Op 4 drone locates the biohazard container. 10 seconds
Playing
remaining.
my trump card.
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container. One friendly operator remaining. Op 4, last stop standing. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Find the biohazard container location. Well done. Biohazard container located. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to biohazard container location. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Proceed securing the room.
God damn it. She's in a little room to the left of the little hallway.
One friendly operator remaining. Neutralize the threat. Op 4 last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies. Locate the biohazard container.
Downstairs.
Well done. Biohazard container.
Well, I just
located.
stared at that thing that far
10 seconds.
back.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it. down to one friendly. Seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
Fuck.
Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Well, that fucking sucked. I mean, I did decent, but couldn't do anything. That sucked. Oh, welcome everybody to another episode. Figure I'd play a few rounds of this before I decide I'm gonna play anything else. Waiting for people to get online to see if we're gonna play anything. So now it's just a waiting game. Figure I'll play this. I downloaded Warface to play a little bit of that. I need to probably get back on it. I just haven't done it. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Unfortunately, I'll be working overtime for the next 2 days after this, but I'm only working 4 days, and then I got Thursday and Friday off for Red Dead, so I'll be picking that up Thursday and start streaming that as soon as I get home. Man, the first game put me in like immediately. And now it's not putting me in shit. Blah 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 blah. Wow. First game was almost immediate, like 4 seconds to put me in the game, and now it won't put me in the game. Oh, there's my buddy, man. What's up? You there? Well, maybe I don't have my headset turned up. Oh, wrong one. Oh, now I got it turned up.
No, I had to grab my headset.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if mine was turned up or not. Okay. We gotta stop that matchmaking. That's over 2 minutes.
Go ahead. You got somebody out there with him?
But you know, he can't.
There it goes. Tower. Ugh. Holy shit. 400 some internet. Wow. They need to boot that dude. $564, holy crap. He's boosting like a motherfucker.
Get him out of luck.
Boomer's lagging like a motherfucker too. Oh, 1,000? Come on guys, kick that son of a bitch. He must be your buddies. 777, 1,095. Come on.
Find the biohazard container location.
You seriously gonna let that dude stay on your team?
Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Good, they got rid of him.
Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it. Just working, playing that Kingdom Come video game a little bit.
Overtime the weekend.
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow and Monday and Sunday. I mean, yeah, Sunday and Monday.
Work still bullshit.
Yep. Resume securing the container. Damn.
Op 4 eliminated.
We raped them. Yeah, I gotta get out of debt because I could have had a motorcycle. I could get a Harley Davidson right now, but I'm not going to because I need to get out of debt so I can make sure I can afford those payments, no problem.
Get your shit caught up, you gonna get you one?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get one like a month or two by December, January. Like, I got approved today on a bike. Like, I could have literally had a bike and they would deliver it today. They were going to pay for my free classes for the Harley shop here in November, and my payment wouldn't be till December. But I still got to come up with $950 down, or a car or something like that to trade in, which I don't have. but I'm deciding I need to get those 3 bills paid off.
Barricade the room. Protect the biohazard container.
Get out of debt where I'll have no problem with that monthly, and then save up the 950 because I've already been approved and everything. I'm mad I can't do it. I'm actually been depressed because I can't get the bike now.
Always room for more.
Dude, you don't know how bad I've been wanting a bike. I've been wanting a bike since I was like 18 years old.
Biohazard container.
And now, huh?
Get one,
10 seconds.
Setting down my +1.
Well, it's not, I guess because I gotta wait on the motherfucker.
Op 4 has located the biohazard
Yeah,
container.
but I'm approved. Literally could have gotten a brand new 2019 today. Could have got it. Like, and next class is here in November. And if I got the bike, they would have shipped it, brought it, they would have drove it down to my house and parked it. I could have came up for the 3-day classes, got my tactile and everything, and like next week been fucking driving the motherfucker. Or in a couple of weeks in past November. That bitch is trying to steal my kill. Bullshit.
1 friendly remaining.
Oh, he came and got me. He got me from the top. But yeah, fucking, I was just looking at used bike and then got approved for a brand new one. And my payments were on bill like $227 a month.
ain't bad. Neither.
For a 2019. A like showroom floor bike. Yeah. And what he did is I got covered $950 down, but payments are gonna be $227. And he was I was gonna get a helmet. He was gonna hook me up with a helmet and the free Harley classes.
We're eliminated. Mission failure.
Hell yeah. And I was gonna get a helmet for free and have the free Harley classes. And the classes themselves are 3 days, and it's $270 just for the classes. And I was gonna get them for free. So like, a couple weeks in November, whenever the classes due in November, he was saying, I could have,
What the classes do?
they go over the first class. I think it's just a couple hour class. It does like the paperwork, the study, and all that bullshit. Then the other 2 classes actually teach you to ride and how to ride safely. What happens if you get in an accident? How to lay it down, like every fucking thing. And it takes it'll drop your insurance price down, and it also, like, literally, you did that 3rd day, so it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so Sunday's the last class. When you leave, they give you the paperwork, you go to the DMV, they just do a new license, and you get it immediately.
Biohazard container located.
So the class is like 100% were taken. I've had all kinds of people that ride bikes, and every single one of them has been riding for years, all said, take the fucking classes. It's worth the money.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
So, and I've always wanted to do the classes, period, because they'll teach you in detail how to ride. 100% everything you need to know. And because it's considered a safety course, guess what? That's where it affects, you come off the insurance. And your insurance will drop, it's like a 10 or 15% off your insurance. Unless you go through their insurance. It depends on what's cheaper. bitch.
Damn, Jared gonna be pulling up on him.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Yep, I've been wanting one.
Secure the room. Protect the bio container. Op 4
And
eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
it's a little bit of a smaller bike, but like his payments, the one I would like to get would be like 400 something a month, where this is only 200 something a month. Plus I can do whatever upgrades I want down the road. I was already getting prices on some of the upgrading I want to do and some of the shit I want to change. But it was nice as fuck. But he already told me that he would set it up to after a year of paying on the bike, when I want to go upgrade to another bike, he said he can set it up where I can have about the same payment plan but get a bigger bike. And like the bike I want is like 20,000 and it'll be about $400 something a month. I could get that bike in a year, after a year trading that bike to get that bike if I want to, and my payments would stay about the same.
We need to protect the biohazard container. Secure the room.
So I was like, but if I like the bike, I'm just gonna keep it. But I can also do a lot of upgrades because it's like a Sportster, their own version of a Sportster. So I was like, yeah.
What, 600cc?
I think so, something like that. But he says I can upgrade it to almost a 1,000cc if I
10
wanted
seconds
to.
Left. Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located the
Get out of the way.
biohazard container.
So, like I said, it's a smaller bike for my body frame. It's fine. It's pretty badass, and the color, I liked it and everything. It looked awesome, but now I just gotta wait and then maybe hope it's that same exact bike will be there in like 2 months, 3 months. Which I doubt, but I might have to get like another colored one. And so I'm just upset because I really want it. I could do it if I wasn't in debt with the 4 bills and those were paid off and I just had like, I wasn't good, I would have got it today. I would have done it immediately. But that I gotta wait, it just sucks. So my goal is to work as much fucking overtime as I can to get those bills paid off so I can go get that bike. And then hopefully he'll still give me the same deal with the classes. But I don't know when their next class is going to be after November. They don't know when their next class is going to be set up for the following year. So I'm going to have to see when that is. And then that's when I can be able to actually, you know, ride it afterwards. But at least I could have the bike sent to the house and be there to be ready to go. It just sucks. I'd have to wait. I don't know how long I have to wait. It just depends. But everything with that brand new bike, everything set up, it's under 10,000. It's like 9,000 and something.
Oh, Jared. Your brother on foot on motorcycle?
Yeah, he's trying to get it too. He got approved too with Keisha's help. He's looking at the same one but a different color.
That would be fun. It's hard.
Bullshit! No fucking way he did that.
1 Op 4 remaining.
Yeah, it's a smaller bike for him. That gun is not that goddamn strong. But like I said, it's a smaller bike, but for me it's a good size. Then I can upgrade to a bigger bike once I got used to a smaller one anyway. So I'm actually, the only thing I want to change, I don't like where the gear shifter is.
Last operator standing.
Yeah.
And the gears and the pedals, they're like almost halfway on the bike down. I want to be further out, but it's like to do that, as he says, it was like $200 something to get them changed. So it's something I'd have to wait till probably next year and just deal how they are. I got long legs, so I want to be that close, but it's doable. I got a probably good. The changes I want to do, I was talking to him about just the basic few changes to add some stuff. I'm looking at less than $1,000.
4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Because one was 200 something. If I get basic saddlebags, he said there'd be 150, 170, something like that, 125 for basic battles, just flip overs. And then there's something else I wanted to add. It was around $300 something. So it just depends on what I want to do. So I'm looking to do the upgrades. I'm looking, $400 or $600 for just the basic ones, and then some of the stuff I want added down the road. Like if I want to add the windshield too and shit like that, it would probably go up. But I'd probably just do a little small one. I wouldn't do a big one. That game sucked ass. But yeah, so hopefully if I can do it right and play it right, maybe in like a month or two, I'm gonna have me my bike. If I could afford it now, I would have done it already. Like I would have done the paperwork today, and I would be set up for the classes for whenever they have it in November, which means like mid-November or end of November, whenever the class would have been, I would have been riding my bike. But I would still have to get the warm clothes, and that's expensive. Like I was looking at one jacket I found for the winter, but it was like $525. But they do a layaway deal for 90 days. You put 25% down, which was $100 and something for that specific jacket, and you put the $100 something down, and then you gotta just pay the rest off in 90 days, which is still not too bad.
Yeah. 3 months.
Yeah. Pay out $500 something for just and their jacket gets warranted. Anything goes wrong with the jacket, you bring it into them. I mean, if the threading comes out or a zipper fucks up or anything like that, you bring it into them. They fix it. If they can't fix it, they'll give you enough value to be able to get another one if it's not fixable or replaceable. And the lady said that like their jackets compared to other people's jackets, even though name brand, you pay more. And we were also talking to another guy who's just a random biker there. He said their jackets are so good. He has like 3 or 4 of them. He said any leather jacket will work. He said you can buy any leather jacket. He said go buy a cheap vest somewhere. Just have a vest. He said and you can go buy any jacket. Really what works. But like the one I was looking at, you can put the armor plating in. Or take him out and then. But he was saying the one jacket I was looking at. The guy said if I have the money, that jacket is worth buying. And she said that if you keep it in good condition and you just get the stuff for leather, the liquid stuff for leather, keep that on there, that jackets will last. Those Harley leather jackets will last you for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And there's another style jacket that they have that's not leather. That's designed to be more cooler and still give you protection. And they're starting to get more and more popular with people because a little bit they're not that leather. I personally want the fucking leather, and I'll just deal with the extra heat. But the one I was looking at had like 4 pockets, and there's a new one coming out. They said that's going to have, I think, like 6 ways of unzipping for airflow. But those are not out yet. Those are not out yet. So yeah, I got to get me a good helmet that I want. But I mean, if they give me a helmet in the deal, I'll take whatever helmet to get, and then I'll just get me a better one that I really want down the road. But I want to get me a really good helmet. Want to get me the whole outfit set up next year, and get the bike changed around how I want next year. The biggest thing I want the pedals to be pushed forward, and I want the brake system on there, which I don't need, but I want it on there, and I want the leg rests. I want to get a good leg rest. I can prop up my legs up higher on there. Like those are the kind of the changes I kind of really want. that I will do for sure, like the first things I'll do. Oh, and they said that they'll give me a 2-year warranty. Anything goes wrong with the bike, they fix it. The only thing that would come out of my pocket is oil change, brake pads, and tires. I would have to pay for out of pocket. Everything else would be covered for 2 years. Anything goes wrong. Yeah, like this guy was trying to hook me and Jason up like a motherfucker.
I was gonna make me goddamn go out and get me one.
Dude, the Harley shop, man. Get like a good sportser. If you and like Jason had a co-sign because I think he said they can get you approved if your credit score is at least over 650. But the higher, the better deal they can give you. But the other thing he was telling me, if I do get a bike through them and get the bike, period, whenever I get it, their finance company is the best finance company in the world. He says you pay the monthly payment on time, and you also get a 10-day late. So like you got 10 days after the date to still pay it. So they give you a 10-day gap. But he says after you pay off the bike, they give you, he was saying like 70-something points. He said that like whatever your credit score is, you'll gain like over 70-something points. He already told me if I pay off when I pay off that bike, if I pay off then or sooner, he said my credit score will be so goddamn perfect, I'll be able to go get any car, any bike I want, no questions asked. And he said,
told my dad.
Yeah.
My dad had a perfect score.
Yeah.
He told me you got to put no down payment down.
Yeah, that's what he told me. If I get a bike through them and get that and go ahead and get it done and deal with, that when I'm done, he said I'll be able to walk in any Harley shop I want or any car lot. I said tell him I want that, and I'll walk out with whatever the fuck I want. Just because and that's just the Harley shop because of the bank, the finance company they deal with is the best in the world. So it would boost my shit higher than a car dealership. So like their shit is better than fucking, and then like if your insurance is too much, the bike, their insurance might be cheaper. Like they're getting guys $50-60 a month for insurance. Jason looked into it with our dad, and he said if we just get coverage on the bike, it'd roughly be about $30-something bucks a month. If we and I can't remember how much down. If we wanted insurance on me and the bike. And like the top of the best for the company, it would be almost $100 down for the first payment, and then it would be like $60-something bucks a month. But that covers like $100-something thousand worth of hospital bill and damage to the bike. Which I would just do that. But I'm kind of the guy gave me a quote. I can call and give him all the information. I can find out tomorrow if I want to on how much the insurance would be for me through the Harley shop and how much it would be and what do they cover. So I'm trying to get all this information so when I go get this bike I know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. But yeah, if I can pull it off with this overtime and do it right, if I have to eat ramen noodles for goddamn over 2 months, I'll eat ramen noodles for 2 months to get this goddamn bike. Oh dude, it's gonna be all over Facebook. I'm probably make a video of it for YouTube, just showing the bike. I'm gonna put pictures on my Instagram.
We need to protect the biohazard container.
Like it's so upsetting that I cannot get it now, and I could get it, but I don't see me being able to come up with $900-something right now, $950. I just don't have it. Plus, trying to squeeze a monthly payment in with everything I got, I just can't do it. So, and I talked to Arthur, and he told me they'll give me the same deal or a better deal in a couple of months when I go for it again.
10 seconds remaining.
But Arthur told me, he goes, whatever you do, he says,
5 seconds.
pick a bike. When you get a bike, he said, get a bike you want, not one that you'll settle with, because that could get you out of not wanting a bike. I was like, I know. I said, I actually want the breakout, but for now, I said, I don't mind this bike. I like it. I sat on it. He turned it on for me. Like I said, I like the bike. So I said I could deal with this bike, and then, like I said, the guy would set me up in a year. I'd have about the same payments and go get another bike. But if I like it, I'll just upgrade it. Now he says long distance. Shit.
I got to go to.
Oh, I'm gonna do that later.
I got to take out the fucking rocket. Who they got them products? Whistle, boy. I got to take off. I mean, hard to take off, but I got to take off. Got to take off like a rocket. I got a death wish.
Yeah.
4 remaining.
I'm gonna die, shit. They're gonna take me out.
I know, right?
You gonna take me out of goddamn
Op
180
4
or
eliminated.
190.
Mission successful.
I've always wanted a Harley, so I want to do that first, pay off that bike. As long as I still like the bike, then I'm gonna go. By then I'm gonna go get my crotch rocket, so I'll have both versions. But I've always wanted a Harley, so. And I'm gonna fucking get my Harley, goddammit, because my goal was to try pulling off one at the beginning of this year, but I'm just gonna have to wait until the beginning of this year, even though I could do it sooner, but I might be able to do it sooner than later. If I wasn't in debt with these 4 bills, as 4 bills now, because I got the damn property tax I gotta get figured out. I gotta call them tomorrow before I go to work.
Property tax.
Fuck yeah, I got property tax came in. They gave it to me. I got it in the mail last week, and it's due in here in November, like over $1,300. And I should have had that at the beginning of the year. So I gotta call them and tell me why the hell did they just give it to me a few weeks before it's due, and I can't pay $1,300.
You need to locate the
This shit is
biohazard
bullshit. Yeah, it's $1,342.96. And I only got it last week. And I gotta tell them, like, why did you send it? This should be at the beginning of the year, not fucking 3 weeks to 3 weeks before it's fucking due. So I'm hoping from there they'll set me up a payment plan, and then that's another bill now I gotta deal with. So I'm about to, after next week with Red Dead, I'm working next I'm working 4 days straight. I came off for 5 days. I'm working 4 days, and then I'm gonna start working just 6 days straight after that to get myself out of debt so I can go get that bike. I gotta get it. I know I'm approved. I know I can get it. I gotta get it, dude. I can't keep pushing my bike off.
I hope you get that bitch.
That sad part, Jason might beat me to it. He might be able to get one sooner. Nah, he's trying to get it. He's going to see if he can put it in the budget. He got approved with him and Keisha. Now, he actually got approved for the same exact bike, but he couldn't get the one I'm getting that's better looking. He's getting like this brownish, reddish looking color, but it's pretty much the same bike. I got approved for both. Well, I can get any bike I want.
Secure the biohazard container. Op 4 last op.
I got approved for any one I want, but for a cheap version, it was only gonna be 200 something bucks compared to 400 some dollars. I said I'd rather do that, and then just if I want to upgrade, I can upgrade. But I like the bike. It's a nice bike. It's a small bike. I'll have to find it. I got the paper here that gives me all the information. I'll have to try to find it so I can send you the link or a picture of it. But I was just looking at a used one that someone already had dealt with and did shit with, and then he went there. I said, I can get you a brand new, and I'm like, how much are the fucking payments, dude? And he was like, for $227 a month. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And then he showed me the two bikes, and he showed me. I said, I want the green. It's like it's almost like a green silver looking color. The one I could get is badass looking, and because I want to get the full seat and the rest back seat and all that eventually added, and saddlebags eventually shit. But
Always room for more.
I was like, oh my god. And Jason got approved with Keisha's help. He got denied. With Keisha, he was able to do it. He would be like 198, something like that a month. But that's because he had someone else on his, where I'm doing this myself.
Cosign on this shit.
I just got team killed.
10 seconds left.
And I can't vote that. A level 8 just team killed me.
Op 4 has failed
And
to
I
find
was
the
2-0.
biohazard container.
Piece of shit's 3-0, and the piece of shit's gonna get team killed next round. And I can't vote to kick him. What the fuck? They're team killing us. Them three just team killed 2 of us. For no reason. Guess what? When I spawn, oh, I don't care if I get kicked, I'm going on killing spree. Unless they win it. They might win it. 3 against 2. Man, you know, it's just depressing. I have the bike in my hands, but I can't reach out and fucking grab it. It's really upsetting. Well, I could, but it would make me so tight money-wise, it's not worth doing right now. Like, I can't barely breathe right now anyway.
You have been spotted by hostiles.
So, the smart thing is the wait for a month or two.
Property tax, we love you.
Yeah, that fucked me up getting this in the mail last week. And I'm gonna cuss them out for sending it to me this late. I should have had this at the beginning of the year.
You gotta pay mortgage plus property tax.
Yeah, which if you're buying a house, you have to pay property tax no matter what. If you're buying a house. But how much this son of a bitch is insane. And I also want to figure out why the fuck I don't even have an acre. Why is it so fucking high? And I don't want to hear everybody says because you're in the city. Nah, fuck that shit.
If you remain in this area.
So I gotta call them up and find out what the fuck's going on. And they're gonna have to do something because... Oh yeah, and then they're also charging me, where is it? $15 for sanitation. I pay sewage. They want it. I pay sewage monthly, but sanitation, I gotta pay an extra 15 bucks on property tax. The school is ridiculous, dude. $664 for school M&O.
You gotta pay for school.
Fuck yeah. Hogansville sucks, dude. Yeah, state tax is nothing. County M&O is $376. Sales tax rollback is $0. County bond, whatever the fuck that is $6.48. And then school M&O is $664. And then fucking on top. Oh, and then Hogansville is $280.
The hell, motherfucker start. Hold on, that don't make no sense.
Yeah. On my property.